The session is about to start really soon. Right, so sad to end the music, but here we are, and we're going to start our AGM. So let's just start by having a welcoming speech. So good afternoon to our cloud advisor, Dr. Lau, and Student Life our SLE executive, Miss Amanda, extracurricular director of Sunway University Student Council, Ganef, fantastic committees, and our lovely members. So welcome to Sunway Tech Club's annual general meeting 2020. I am Nick, and all right. So let's start off our meeting this year by reminiscing about how STC is formed. You want to just mute? Yeah, so no echoes here. Right, so it all started back in 2016 when a group of passionate tech enthusiasts from the School of Science and Technology, they all gathered and wondered how they can further push the quality, relevance, and interest to learning tech, as traditional classroom always lack. So following their passion, this group of tech enthusiasts decided to start a tech-related club, and hence Sunway Tech Club was born. Right. Oh, you quit it? Oh my God. Sorry, I can just come back here. But yeah, just take a look at this photo. I think it was taken like last year or last year. So that was me in the middle, still wearing the same shirt, just with, like a different hair. But yeah. Whenever you're ready, Aaron. You want me to just take over? It's fine. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, let's take a moment and look back at what our amazing committees have worked hard on the previous year. So in 2019, we had the third collaboration with GDGKL in successfully running the event Google I/O XKL 19 in Sunway University. So beside that, we also started our first collaboration with developer student club Sunway University in organizing the Cloud Study Jam using materials given from the Google Cloud. And STC has also co-organized the first Angular conference in Southeast Asia, which is known as NGMY 2019. So it was an event participated by more than 300 participants from local and Southeast Asia countries such as Vietnam. And next up, we have organized Excel Workshop 2019, attended by over 100 participants. So which was also the first accounting event by us to reach out for the non-tech students. And lastly, we have, so STC was one of the two organizers in Malaysia who successfully ran Hacktoberfest 2019 alongside DigitalOcean and Dev. So yeah, so the whole Malaysia, right? So STC was one of the two organizers, right? So those were the highlights of the 2019 events done by our amazing committees. And let's have a round of applause. An awkward one. Right, after that, now we would like to introduce the man behind STC, the one that always supports us in times of need. Like the sun, he shines brightly, guiding us towards our goal. This man embodies the STC vision that constantly motivates us to improve ourselves despite his busy schedule. So let's put our hands together to welcome our club advisor, Dr. Lau Xianlun, to deliver an opening speech for the ceremony.
I was not prepared for such an introduction. Yeah. Especially I'm distracted by Amanda's eating now. Yeah. But anyway, welcome everyone. I see there are 22 of us, and yeah, this is probably nice to really see, even it's a public holiday, that members and enthusiasts all get together. And do I assume there are some like Sun alumni or something like that also with us? Yeah. So come back. I look at how Shannon, and if you all include the predecessor, right, where before STC there was actually a pre-STC club, but we came a long way. And what I see in what you all have been developing is really true to the purpose, right, of what the STC founders has said, is how do we build good tech community. And I always believe that it's the community that really get things done. And I can see, how through the scary first effort of bringing GDG around, Eric, do you remember that? I think I went to Eric and said, hey, can you do it? And he said, yeah. And that was history. And no matter big or small, I hope, and the community knows that it's never about the size, but it's how we pursue that passion in telling people tech will be. And you see me over different places telling, different audience, tech will be always there, because I don't think life will be the same without tech. It doesn't mean you must study tech, like what you all do to bring tech to even the, non-tech students, accounting, business. It's really to bring that awareness so that when the time comes, none of, at least the Sunway community, I'm talking about all students, even staff, that they will be left out in the whole movement and growth just because they do not know tech. Right? It's a big dream, right? Some of you must have heard that I told people everyone can code, that kind of slogan. And I must give compliment that I compare the photos of Shannon and gang having pizza to what you showed in last year. Kudos to all our female STC members. It's really good to see more girls taking part, because I believe, right, tech, there's no kind of like inequality. I hope I say it correctly. Everyone can code means, right? We should encourage, especially society has traditionally kind of even indirectly discouraged girls from trying out tech. It's always seen as something too technical, difficult, and I don't believe in that. I believe girls can do, if not equally, also better. In fact, it doesn't matter, right? What background, what gender, what culture. We have to create the accessibility. So if this encourage the community to even look towards how we can even encourage, like I know, if you know Jaslyn, women in code, these are things we can actually do more, right? But with the right goal set and also do within the means. I think being students, I always hope that I remind you, your goal is to get your studies right. And now with the extra time you have, now do what you're passionate about. And that's how I think this tradition will be passed on. And I look forward to the time where we can celebrate 10 years anniversary. We are kind of like 5-6 years old, right? I lost count. Anyone know?
We all started at 2016, right? So it's around 4 years.
Only 4? So young.
Yeah, it's very young.
Yeah, 10 years is too far. So 5 years anniversary, because I won't know I lived that long or not. Yeah. Oh, don't you know, like my name is Lau, so I'm
okay.
Yeah, so much of all these stupid jokes. STC, keep up the good work. It leaves not because of the committee, not because of this vain advisor, right? I believe it leaves there because the committee, and not the committee, the members truly believe this is where they find it as home, and that's where you get to do exciting tech-related stuff. And any help that you need from me, from Amanda, from the university, let us know so that we also bring in either advice, resources, and blind signatures okay? So that I think the right activities can really shine. Yeah, and committee, please do remember to submit your achievements for all those most active clubs. I've understood last year that we didn't really win any of this. It's just because we never submit that application. Yeah, don't get disqualified by choice. Do try. It doesn't matter if we put in everything and we didn't win. Every time when you put in a full list, even though it's probably you are not sure, but looking at the list, we all will be grateful that this is the fruit of the effort of all members throughout the whole year. Putting it in, we can always, I think we can already celebrate. Okay, yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for all the effort. Keep up the good work, and I look forward to a new year. Even with Corona, I think it doesn't stop us. I see you all put many things online. I think that's the way to go. And thanks for all your contribution and support. Thank you very much.
Thanks. That was really encouraging.
Thank you, Dr. Lau, for your words. And next up, we have a great leader who not only knows the way, goes the way, but he also shows others the way as well. Let's put our hands together for our president, Lee Wei Fan, as he will give us a few words.
Okay, so hi everyone. So every year of the new batch of committee grows and outshines the previous. And here I am, I'm proud to say that despite all the uncertainties in this year, I'm still proud of each of you have managed to live up to that standard. So in light of the pandemic situation and the new distancing norm, which will be a tough challenge for this batch, it's not going to be easy to keep the committee active, of course. However, seeing the committee group is actively engaged during the MCO, it brightens up my day and giving me the assurance that the club will get better. So I'm really proud of you guys. So you guys are in fact doing fine and very well. I'm seeing the events are happening, like the tech nights, and also a lot of contents that are the video contents and also are also very well done, and as well as the announcement board that I saw, which is a really smart idea that everyone won't miss out all the things that are announced. So I know the new batch of committee will continue and strive and never stop yourself for accomplishing more. So at the same time, enjoy the journey and indulge and experience full of it. So if you ever find yourself stuck or lost or demotivated, just remember how far you have come and how far more you can go. Yeah, so this is my speech. Thanks.
Thank you for the good words, and paying so much close attention to us. But now we would like to invite the head of education, Eric Ngo, to brief us about the past events. So let's give him a round of applause.
Hi. So let me just have a look at the past events. Next slide. Do we want to go to the next slide? Right. So last year we tried to do something different, right? To have something more consistent to attract everyone, instead of just individual big events in a way. So we have Code With Us, which is basically like a hangout session every Friday night, right? And the Maker Space, which is a really nice little space. I think Nick Dean, his background is the huge Makerspace world of cool electronic things. Yeah, so that's really a nice space, and we really try to take advantage of that, because ever since I remember all the way back in our first year of STC, we always wanted a dedicated space, or at least a very suitable space for frequent and usual gatherings, such as the Code With Us. And so I feel like it's a really great step forward. And then after that, we have the I/O live viewing party. It's just a little live viewing party for Google I/O. And then we have Excel workshop, which is our first serious attempt to get out of the usual tech circle of people, like computer science students, IT students, those stuff. And instead, we try to extend to business students, and because technology doesn't just stop with computing students, right? And so that's why we have something like the Excel workshop. So next, and Career Tech Talk, we have something called Career Tech Talk, which is basically to invite industry experienced people from the industry to come and talk about how it is to have a career in tech. And then we have a study jam, which is, cloud computing is now a very big thing, right? So we also have a new developer student club in Sunway University, which is like a Google affiliated student club for for Sunway. And we did some cloud computing study jam, which is to talk about how it is with cloud computing and stuff. And Hacktoberfest, which is personally, I think Hacktoberfest is one of the best things to encourage students to go into open source, because I mean, open source is like basically the biggest thing to happen to software, right? I mean, open source code has been everywhere, deep under the ocean, all the way to space. I'm pretty sure open source code has been used there. So it's a really good introduction to getting started on open source, right? And then next, and as you can see, we have a lot of other events. I don't think if I keep going on in detail, I'll take too much time. But yeah, so basically cloud, UI, UX, and WordPress. So these are like the cool things happening now and things that are worth learning from the students, and or at least like getting some type of understanding on. So I feel like it's really good that Tech Club is doing this for the students. Yep.
Yep. So
And-
thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so following that, we would have our treasurer, Chu Chen-Ru, to brief us on the club's financial status for year 2018-2019.
Hi everyone. Next slide, please. So now I will present the Sunway Tech Club's financial report for the year 2019 to 2020. Our income for the year is 5,665, mainly from event sign-up fees and membership fees collected throughout the year. And our funds are mainly used to organize events for the benefits of our members, as you can see from the slide, with total expenses of 3,705 ringgit 87 cents for the year. So as a result, our profit for the year is 1,959 and 13 cents. And this brings our total club funds to 6,191 ringgit 45 cents as of January 2020. So moving forward, we will continue to utilize our funds towards the development of Sunway Tech Club and our members as a whole. So yeah, thanks.
All right, thank you, Chenru, for the comprehensive breakdown of our financial report. Next, I would like to invite the Excos to briefly share about their experience being the backbones of STC.
Dean, may I just interrupt?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's AGM, right? So the members should know how rich STC is. I think maybe I've already informed the new treasurer, but isn't there an additional 2,005 from MDAC? If not, I'll say thank you for the money, yeah.
Oh.
There should be, from what I know, but
yeah,
because we haven't.
I think December 2019. Yeah.
Mark, are you present?
But we haven't received it yet, though. So
I
didn't include it.
Update the account.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just to make sure you all know the money is there, or else I may have already turned it into shit. Yeah. Oops. I can say it. It's not recorded, right? But yes, thank you for the group that went and helped out in the event in September. So basically, SAS and Tech Club, you all put in the effort. That's why the 5,000 came into Sunway. So each club has 2,005 additional for your activities.
All right.
Okay. I mean, we have to make this clear so that members really know that they can trust us with the money. So I think this is important to just put it on the record.
Right.
Yeah, over to you.
Right. Thank you for the clarification. But yeah, next I would like to invite all the Excos to briefly share about their experiences being the backbones of STC. But yeah, let's just begin with our president, Yue-Fan. Are you there?
Okay, so do we stay on this chart or this slide, or do we have to go to the next slide? Okay. Okay, yeah. So so the responsibilities of a president is to, of course, you have to chair the meeting, like and then you have to make sure that everyone is updated with the latest info. And also you have to motivate the committees, and then to make sure that the whole committee is striving for more, and then to organize events and workshops and activities. So of course, during all this, you'll be facing a lot of challenges that you cannot imagine, but you'll definitely grow out of it, and then you'll actually learn a lot from that. So as a president, you should be more observant and aware of everything that is happening, and also make sure that everything you do can help STC be better. Yeah, thanks.
So thank you, Wei Fan. Next up, we have our Vice President, Liu Jiayi, to talk about his roles and responsibilities in STC. So he's absent, so I'll be reading the script. Hi, it's been great. Loves to all members and committee. Fun times pass swiftly, and it's finally time to say goodbye. Hope new members and committees feel great in the coming year. You should feel great like I did. Please do. Okay, bye. More loves. Sign off. Jiayi. That's some wondering speech. So now let's welcome the General Secretary Linus Hong to briefly talk about his job scope.
Hi, so yeah, I'm the secretary for last year's STC. So I guess being a secretary in STC, basically you're just kind of like a announcer or whatever the president that has a message for you. So being that STC is a open communication channel in a sense, we don't have much hierarchy, so that this does encourage every member to have their own ideas and have their own sense of things, of the way of doing things. So being a secretary yourself, it is important that you keep track of what is going on in the club. So being the center person of the STC, you will need to also keep track of the minutes and then do a report whenever the members ask you to. And then basically just keep in a flow of communication within STC itself and make sure everyone is well communicated. So that's generally the role of a secretary itself, I guess, being that I didn't do much of a good job. So I hope that the next secretary, you did a better job than me. So yeah, that's all.
Right, thanks for the brief, Linus. Followed by our Vice Secretary, Gan Zhijing. We would like to invite him, but he is absent for today, so I'm just going to read out his script that he has carefully prepped. So STC has been, for the past 2 years, an awesome and unforgettable part of my life in Sunway. Starting out fresh and alone during my first semester, I was glad to have found the web launch workshop that started me out on my journey with the club. STC introduced me to this wonderful tech community outside of uni, and I'm also extremely grateful for the amazing family, which is the community. Looking at the new committees, their dedication and passion towards the club shows that the torch will be passed on to a good and capable hands. If you take one thing away from this, it is to follow your passion. If you find a kindred spirit in STC, do not be afraid to dedicate yourself to this family. Regards, Jijing. So, yeah. Actually, to share something, I also found out STC through web launch. It was, I don't know, recommended by Wei Fan. So, yeah, that's what happened to me as well. Next up, we have our treasurer, Chu Chen-Ru, to briefly tell us about how it was to be managing our club funds for the year. Yeah.
Hi guys, just a brief on my role as a treasurer. So my responsibilities include keeping records of all the STC's financial transactions, together with the receipts and supporting documents. And at the end of the year, I will have to prepare the financial report, as you have seen from the financial from the previous slides. And I also handle STC funds. Some of it, most of it is with Dr. Lau. Just to be clear, then I would say for this role, it's important that I have to be very careful because it's money. Then double check that the money that I have and it tallies with whatever is recorded. So I'm grateful to be part of STC's committee family, and wish the new committees all the best for the coming term. Yeah. So thanks.
Thank you, Chenru. So now let's put our hands together to welcome Eric New again as the head of education. He has been with us since the start of STC to share with us his philosophies. So let's welcome him.
Hello, so it's me again. What do I say? I mean, I guess I've been with STC since almost the very beginning, and I think it's great to see how the club has grown, and how we have been expanding. It's not just like I always believe that it's not just the numbers, but also the people that we're getting. We're not just talking to or attracting computing students, right? We're also getting students outside of computing school, because technology touches everyone in every aspect. So yeah, I think that's I think it's really great what STC is doing, and I'm really proud that everything's still going fine, going strong, despite what's going on right now. Strange times, but still doing great, and I think it's good to keep the spirit alive. Yeah, I think keep up the good work, and even though I may be a lot more hands off now, because I've been STC for way too long, but you know that I'll always be around. And yeah, keep up the good work.
Yeah, we do appreciate your effort, Eric. Yeah, so thank you, Eric. But right now, let's continue with the head of management, Alvin Tan, to share his experience, which he isn't around. So what we have to do is have to do more reading. Right, so being part of the STC family was great. STC has been evolved from male dormitory to a mixed gender suite. It is awesome that more people are interested in and enthusiastic about tech. Tech isn't a guy thing anymore. The management team are the backstage crew of events. They play an important role to ensure the activities run smoothly, from venues to helpers. Hope the successors enjoy working the best for the event. It was a great time working in STC during the past year. All the best, everyone. Take care and wear a mask. Sign off. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for your speech, Alvin Tan. Or thank you for your words. Last but not least, I would like to invite Bernard Yap, our head of marketing, to share his contributions during his time in STC. For information, Bernard has graduated from Sunway University last year, but still he's been actively helping out from time to time, so we appreciate that.
Hi, thanks Aaron for the introduction. First off, I want to thank all the committees for hosting this AGM despite challenging times like this. I don't think many clubs are very adaptive, especially in times like this. And I think you guys did a really, really good job in keeping the club very active. As Aaron mentioned, that I've been in the club for almost quite some time. Looking back at how and why STC started, I'm really proud to see all the committees are still honoring the spirit of merging the tech, education and industry together as a community. So I'm really proud to see all the efforts everyone had done in the club, especially during the time of COVID-19, and really, really awesome job, seriously. So to some of the new committees joining STC, first off, I would like to say welcome. And I want to say you made the right choice of choosing Sunway Tech Club because, in my opinion, it's one of the best club, period, in Sunway. You will not regret it. You'll be having a lot of nice memories with STC, speaking from experience. So I also hope you'll take up the challenge and push the club to further milestones that the previous committees never had. Some of my personal advice is whenever the clubs and all the committees face any challenging obstacles, my advice is the most important thing to do is to be unified and solve the challenges together as a team, because one person can only do so much, but imagine what a few more could do together. So I wish all the best to the new committees for taking up your new roles and keep moving forward. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Bennett, and all the other exos for sharing your thoughts and your words of encouragement with us.
So finally, for the moment you guys are waiting for, we will now announce the new team of Excos for year 2020 to year 2021. Let's invite our president, Lee Wei Fan, to announce the whole board.
Okay, hello. So now we'll start with the first announcement, which is the head of marketing. So yeah, the new head of marketing of STC will be, drumroll, Chai Changcheng. So is there anything you want to say, Changcheng? Or we can just go to the next one.
Yeah, I'll try to do my best on how we can attract more people and bring out more interest to the club.
Okay, thank you, Changcheng. Okay, so the second one is the head of management. So the next head of management of STC will be Frankie Chang. Yay! So Frankie, do you have anything to say?
So yeah, I also do my best to ensure every event that goes smoothly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Frankie. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, the head of education. So the next head of education who will be managing like all the contents and workshops will be Linus Hong.
Yay.
Yay, Linus. Do you have anything to say?
Yay.
This name is actually known by a lot of people as a whole. So I guess being everyone's whole, I will work harder to make sure that everyone learns and spread the knowledge to all the students. Yeah.
Okay, congrats for being the next whole. So
Right.
okay, the next one is our treasurer. So the next treasurer of STC, you guys have seen him just now. He's Mark Seo. Woo! Oh, hi, Mark.
Hello, everyone. I will try my best handling this club fund and the financial. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
Thank you for trusting me.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. All right, the vice secretary of STC will be Pei Xin.
Hi, thank you for choosing me, and I'll try my best to help the general secretary and help the club. Okay. That's all.
Okay, so the next one, general secretary. So the next general secretary of STC will be Wei Qi.
Who's playing the cherry for that?
I think it's Google's thing.
AI.
So is Wei Qi here? Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. So I'll try to do my best as the secretary. Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you. All right. So the next one, who is the vice president. So yeah, the next STC vice president will be Pui Yen.
Yay.
So Pui Yen, do you have anything to say?
I thought my session is later.
Okay,
Yeah, her speech will be later.
Yeah, her speech will come later, and then yeah, it'll be amazing. So get prepared,
Yeah,
guys.
that's fine.
So the next one, all right. So the next one, which is our vice president, our president of the club. So he will be leading the club for the following year, and the person will be Ding Nick Hong.
Yay!
Our MC.
That's not me, by the way.
Okay, congratulations.
Yay! Right. So, Aaron, you want to take it home from here?
Yeah. So let's congratulate all of them once more time for the committees of term 2020 to 2021.
Woo! You guys rock.
Okay.
Give me all the money.
All right. Right. Before we proceed, right, I think we have to, I just have to give like a short little speech because it's kind of sad lah. Like I'm the MC and also the president at the same time, so I gotta cue myself in. Right. So my speech. Let's just begin by saying like it is a great honor to be elected in this position. I still remember when I first joined STC as just a member. Then only a year after I officially became a committee, because I was like shy, and I felt that I was still underprepared to commit to a club. So no surprise, when I joined, everything was new to me. Like the people, the committees, the activities, and the technologies are everything very new to me because I didn't have any kind of technology background. And to be honest, I was very overwhelmed with all of these. But nevertheless, it was an irreplaceable experience, and it was really fun for me because I was introduced and welcomed wholeheartedly into this family. So undoubtedly, I can say that the term when Wei Fan ran the president role was really the best one I could ever wish for. Sadly though, all the other committees from the previous term finished their degree, or maybe in this case I should say like this is good. It was a good news, but yeah, they had to move on to the working world, leaving only a few of us here to continue that legacy. Not to mention, there was this COVID-19 bullshit that we had to deal with, and everything got really confusing. But as lonely as we felt, we still have to continue striving to be better than just ourselves. So in our term, we promise to continue producing the same quality events as before, or not better, and build a stronger community that marks our legacy in this term. Right, thank you. So that's it from me. Let's pass on to Puyen, our Vice President. What do you have to say?
Hi, thank you, Aaron and Nick. So I'm Puyen. First of all, I would like to thank the EXCOs from the previous batch for placing their trust and confidence in my abilities to assume the office of Vice President. It's my honor and privilege to accept this position, and I'm aware that this is a significant commitment, but I'm prepared to contribute along with the newly elected board members to build upon the successes of the past and to fulfill the Sunway Tech Club's mission to bridge the gap between the tech industry, tech education, and technopreneurship. I would also like to acknowledge the work of outgoing EXCOs in providing Sunway Tech Club with direction and leadership over the past year, and have given continuous guidance and support to the new committee in accomplishing each and every activity we had. Also, thank you for keeping the culture of being candor in handling all the matters, which I could hardly find in any other society or club. These traits I intend to continue during my term. The new board members has also done a tremendous amount of work in keeping the club active since March. Thanks for all the dedicated and hardworking committees. In the midst of these difficult times that I believe will be filled with even more challenges, I hope that the new board members will all come together with me and Nick as one and continue to drive Sunway Tech Club in achieving our mission and vision. I'll do my best as the Vice President of Sunway Tech Club, and I look forward to more collaborations with the newly elected board members for the remaining terms. Thank you.
Woo! 100%.
Thank you, Ian. So as this event is coming to an end, I would like to use this as an opportunity to talk about a few announcements and update everyone about a few upcoming events that we're having this year. So first off, membership and renewal fee for the membership will be free until this term ends. So when everything goes back to school, we'll have real time. That's when membership will start. Membership fee, yeah. So next. Besides that, we also have our new club T-shirt, our current club T-shirt, I mean, and it will be $20 per shirt. And for further events, we have the Web Launch 2020, Office 365 Online Student Bootcamp, Python Workshop 2020, Excel Workshop 2020, and also Tech Nights that run bi-weekly. So please join us. You can find our links in our Facebook accounts and Instagram accounts as well.
And yeah, before we end our session today, we'd like to invite everyone here to take a group photo. We'd like you to turn on your video if you have a webcam or a camera, and we'll take a screenshot of everyone here. Since we have 20 around, right, we have to move on to another page. So I'll just stop presenting so we can get everyone fitted in the screen. Right. Linus, are you ready to take the screenshot?
Yes, but there's a few that can't really fit in, and I don't seem to be able to change the window. Yeah.
I think that's the problem with Google Meet, right?
Yeah, that's only like 4x4.
Right, for those you have captured,
Next.
maybe you can just, turn off your camera. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can capture
All right,
more than
then. So,
4x4, I think.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I changed to the layout.
It's probably because of my ultra wide screen, I think. Okay, I'll still 16.
We know. We know. Okay. Then Dr. Lau, you can take the picture then, I guess. Easier to fit everyone in.
Google Hangout or Meet is the one taking the picture can't see himself, so I can continue to hide. All right, everyone smile. We'll take a few from everyone and you compare which is the best. Yeah. All right, smile.
STC.
STC.
More excitement, please. More feeling, please, everyone.
STC. Woo!
All right, I've taken mine. I'm not sure about y'all. Oh, I can't send. All right, I'll send it to the new president. Okay. Yeah. Whoever needs to take another picture, then you'll go ahead. Preview.
Linus, are you taking another picture?
I'll be taking one now then. I'll just take one. Okay. Still 4x4 though. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. STC. Okay. Still can't fit everyone in.
So maybe like a few of us can like turn off our webcams. I see that there are a few who are left out, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So whoever didn't get in. See, that's the thing, like the one that didn't get in didn't on their video, I think. Oh, is it? Oh, is it actually everyone already? Oh, okay, now it's another one. Another batch. Okay, I guess. Okay, Photoshop. Yeah, why not? Pupu, you've been doing great job on that. Okay, so I guess
Deep fake everything in, yeah.
all right. All right then. 1, 2, 3. STC. Okay, done.
Yay. Right. Aaron, you want to close it up?
Yeah. So we have now come to the end of the event, and I would like to thank Dr. Lau, Miss Amanda, Sunway University Student Council, and everyone for taking their precious time to join us. Let's give yourself a round of applause, and I hope you have a great night later.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Right. Thanks. It was relatively short. We are way ahead of our schedule.
Now begins the after party, right?
Yeah, sadly, we don't have our pizzas.
Okay, guys, you all have fun. I know when I go away, then the real party will begin. But have a safe weekend. Enjoy. And I'll see you all again, no matter virtual or physical. Huh? Take care.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you,
Take
Dr.
care,
Lau. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
What's up?
Oh, funny.
What's up? Oh shit.
Hi guys, Alex from SUSC here. Just want to say congratulations on your whole AGM. If you guys ever like need or want any collaborations with SUSC in terms of your clubs or your events, just feel free to drop us an email, and we'll be more than willing to see what we can work with you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for joining the
that's it.
session.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. I'll see you guys around. All the
See you
best.
again. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.